Explosives are ready. Lucas and I set them ourselves. So, laying a position.
Stop.
The timing must be perfect. I need you all
He
to
says
focus.
what he knows about an unnamed reporter's bias.
What's that in the
Yeah, I've never heard that before. That he can testify about somebody else's bias. Well, you know, what is it? What does that mean? Do you know about the bias?
I can ask it.
That would be good. That would make my day. So let's take a break.
I don't.
You can walk around if you like, but we need you back in about 10 minutes.
Lucas.
It was early on in this process.
Okay, so if he did.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Not that he did, it's if he did.
Yes, ma'am.
So we got an if. Plus we got an I don't think the guy's actually stolen anything out there.
Yes, ma'am.
And then he says he keeps going back over there, and then he goes, plus we got numerous Enriados. And then that's when he says, this guy would be a prime suspect.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now we've got prime suspect, but you found that Mr. Arlen is not a suspect in any crime in the source January 1st of 2019 through February 2020.
Earlier, there was an objection to the question about whether this witness had ever investigated the burglaries or any of the entering the 222 Silver Drive. And that is right before we took a break. And the state said that this...
Speaking objection.
And the state said that this witness had testified he did not investigate any of those break-ins into 222 Silver Drive. So for that reason, she's now asking him whether he has confirmed that or disconfirmed it. This is not appropriate.
Steve just asked him about page 44. We're about to dump everything that's ever happened and see if we... I asked him specifically, did you dump it? He said yes. I said, did you find...
Just come in. Ellie. Ellie!
I can't remember my question. All right.
No! Get up!
Alright, and then I'm going to direct you to page 43. Alright, once again, Mr. McMichael's talking about that my son had a pistol. I'm pretty certain this guy, well, I don't know why, I think that he did. Is that what he said? So he doesn't know this for a fact, that's the reason he did it. Contrast to what probability, maybe, possibility, logic, intuition, speculation, and ifs. These are all the things he's telling you. Any concrete, specific evidence facts about the neighborhood and what was going on with it, except for these things, construction
Daddy, get Ellie off the bed! No! Nobody. No. No, boy. Baby. No, we there, baby.
Watch out, one's still alive. We can fix that. Good night, Kraut. They must have run off. Then we find him. Fresh butt. Follow him. That's Sir to use the phone. The name's Des. That's what you
So you are very well familiar with the concept of probable cause going on. Some of them is no touchdown. Generally, I would say yes, I guess I don't unfortunately cases especially
Ellie, lay down.
She's playing with us. Why does it go? Why does it have one of these?
He also told you, did he not, that he was certain about something. Like, before you started transcript. Page 44, line 1.
Daddy, she keeps getting up.
He was telling you, I think there's other houses that they're pretty certain this guy's broken into. Sir, the guy he's talking about is a model.
I think there's other houses that they're pretty sure this guy being Mr. Arbery. Yes, sir.
And call him a prime suspect.
Daddy, get down.
Suspect.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
Close the door!
Committed.
Close the door.
Yes, sir.
So for that.
Thank you, sir.
Extra quiet this time. Coming or what?
Get off of me!
We're asked about investigating crime in the neighborhood to determine whether
Ellie, get down.
robbery was involved
Don't
in
sit
those
down.
crimes. Was the question that you
Reviewing the cases to see if he was a suspect.
reviewing
Is what I recall, yeah. So looking at the cases that we have in Satilla Shores prior to the incident,
Ow!
seeing if he was listed as a suspect or could be a suspect, yes, sir.
All right. Did you review the Redwood case 405 Holmes Road, Satilla from 7/1/19?
Get
For the day you have
Get
July 1st?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
With 159 Zellwood Drive
Don't
theft on 12/28/19.
Yes, sir.
The entering auto theft on 135 Zellwood Drive on 12/8/19.
Yes, sir.
And when you say you reviewed this, you're saying you reviewed that something had happened, something was stolen, right?
I pulled up the report and got a broad overview of the general what happened.
But in those cases, there was no arrest made on any suspect. It's unknown who the suspect was. The suspicious person call from 7/13/2019 to 2:30 Satilla Drive.
Must be the journal.
7/13/2019.
Right.
What was listed as suspicious? The only suspicious I have were in May of 2020. It was the case.
Daddy, Kelly with me in my face.
Well, it's,
Daddy,
you're
Kelly
saying you don't
with
have
me
any
in my
suspicious
face.
person cases that
Daddy,
you
Ellie
reviewed,
with
saying
me in
other
my
than the one in
face.
May of 2020?
No reports that I've reviewed. There may be CAT events, which is a report wasn't done. So I may have information here to say it was closed out and the time, but
Okay. So there's a suspicious person call on 7/13/19, 2:30 Satilla Shores. Did you determine who the suspicious person was?
no, sir, it's closed out. I didn't review the CAT details for that.
This happens a lot, right? People call the police and say, we see somebody on our property, right?
Yes, sir.
The person has actually taken the time to call 911 because survey workers.
Yes, sir.
And then somebody either comes out and doesn't find the suspicious person, right?
Yes, sir.
Or they can show up and find the suspicious person.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you said you have one suspicious person called for May of 2020.
Come on, let me pet you, let me tap you on your back. Sit down.
Are you saying that you
Daddy,
determined?
I want to pet the girl from the back, the dog, but she won't sit down.
No.
She's trying to bite me.
Sustained.
Are
Okay,
you saying
sit.
that you reviewed the suspicious person case on 7/18/19?
Okay.
Right now, facts on evidence without any of
I want to play. Ah! Daddy, she pulled me down.
Get on the bed.
She pulled me down.
Get your butt on the bed.
Tell me who knows about it. They just opened this door by asking about its
Give it to me. Give it to me.
related to the story.
No.
It's
No. Bother you.
Jeremiah, go put her up.
Direct questioning about particular incidents.
You gotta rinse that off. It's dirty.
Yeah.
Didn't know what they were.
Now we can both have a camera timed up. Then he can get us back to drink.
Jeremiah,
Get us a both.
go put Ellie up.
Get us both something to drink.
No, not right now.
Oh, but we want something.
We're not seeking to it.
Now what?
If you may step that?
Magnificent drink.
Mind you, you
Hey!
are subject to
Nah, you just had something to drink. Now go sit down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're to get breaking point for the day. So we're going to go ahead and recess until 9 o'clock.
Remember this point?
Yes, I had a homicide detective over at my house.
So you gave the statement on September 11th, 2020?
Correct.
Is it fair to say that your memory of the events was better on September 11th, 2020?
Pretty much the same. You're not gonna forget this situation ever.
Well, then why did you forget it?
First of all, it was, like I said, when I first walked into the police station, I walked through a police station that didn't even have a door. It didn't have no glass attached. There was glass on the ground, completely all shattered on the ground. I have photos, don't worry. Shattered all over the ground. It was you guys had me waiting constantly. I had to wait to give my statement because they couldn't get a hold of Detective Howard. So when he came in, it was a really, I don't want to say rushed, but it wasn't take your time type of deal.
You were there for, you said it was an hour and a half long.
The chap on the left is wrong.
Don't know what.
Right?
I don't know how long it was.
Fancy bugger. Seriously? We're gathering in something you obviously have. Right. Hilarious. You sort your papers. You know what I see? I see a ton of shit outside that goes boom. What do you suppose we should do about that? Well, we should.
I go back to school tomorrow, don't I?
We'll see.
What do you mean we'll see?
See if you survive. Go do it to finish with everything else you're supposed to finish.
Yes, Diplo, the right.
Technically, all I gotta do is clean your room.
No.
Because I finished the dining room, did the dishes, did the bathroom, did my room. What else did you want me to? Living room. Yeah, cleaned your room. Woo!
You were in the room within 5 minutes of you walking.
I don't believe that.
So, your explanation for...
And I can reference that photo to remember that instance.
So are these your memories, or are these what you've seen on photos and you changed your memory, or altered your memory because of the photos?
Probably a little of both, but nothing altered.
So, you had a camera on you that night?
That's how I would have got those photos.
And did that take photos and video?
It did.
So...
It did.
You watched this scene unfold in front of you with people chasing Mr. Rittenhouse?
I did.
Did you turn your camera on? He said I did.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry.
Did you turn your camera on?
To take photos?
To take anything?
No. I didn't. There's a video. I don't know whose video.
Well, I'm talking about your video. Did you turn your camera on?
No.
No.
It's a very chaotic situation.
You're there to document it.
And I'm not a professional.
So, in your statement it says nothing about Gage pointing the gun, correct?
Correct.
In fact, you said Anthony walked maybe 2-3 steps and collapsed. That's when I stepped back. I was at the corner house on the southwest corner of Sheridan 61st Street at this time. That's what you said?
Correct.
I hugged the north wall of the house for cover. Is that correct?
Correct.
But somehow from hugging the north wall of the house, you saw what happened with Mr. Grosskreutz?
That was, by the time I got to the house, everything was done. That's how fast that happened. I didn't even get out of the street. I was still in the street when he was shot. When Grosskreutz was shot.
All you say about the shooting is, I saw Gage get shot in the arm and it was a mist of blood. That's all you say about the interaction between Mr. Grosskreutz and Mr. Whitman.
Correct.
So that was the part you're saying, but nothing else regarding that incident.
Like I said, I'm not a detective. I don't know what you guys look for. I'm sorry that I left that out. This is the first time I ever had to do anything like this.
You indicated you saw someone with a loaded pistol.
I watched him rack the gun back.
Did you know he had ammunition?
I know how firearms work. The slide would have stayed back if there was no ammunition in it.
Did you watch him load the gun? Now, when you are given a statement by a detective, they tell you to put everything in it that's important, right?
Through my eyes.
You signed the statement that says, this statement is being typed for me by Detective Martin Howard of the Kenosha Police Department and is a true and accurate account of my statement to him. You signed that on the top of each page? On the top of the first page?
I didn't sign nothing at the top of the page, just at the bottom of the page.
Alright, so let's go there. So you signed on the bottom, I have made the above statement without any threats or promises. It is my desire to state the true facts as to this incident. I have read the above statement and find that it is true and correct.
Correct.
And you signed that.
Yes, sir.
And the statement on top would also indicate that it should be the truth.
What statement on top? I don't understand what you're trying to tell me.
On the top of your statement, it says, this statement is being typed to me by Detective Martin Howard.
Oh, on the very first page, yes.
If I can finish my question, please. She has to type everything down, so only one person can talk at a time. Thank you. This statement is being typed for me by Detective Martin Howard of the Kenosha Police Department, and is a true and accurate account of my statement to them.
Correct.
Is there anything else you left out of the statement?
Not to my knowledge.
Do you consider my question to be asking you to change your statement?
Not right now.
You indicated that Rosenbaum took a chain and kept it for a while, swinging it around.
Correct.
So you saw Mr. Rosenbaum drop or leave the chain behind.
I don't know when Mr. Rosenbaum separated with that chain.
And you said kept it for a while.
Correct.
So it was gone.
At some point, yes.
Move! It's gonna blow!
Now, in our meeting, let me ask it this way. Did you see Kyle Rittenhouse before the car source lot on that night?
Yes.
And you described him to us as being notable because he was always out alone on his own.
Mr. Rosenbaum?
Mr. Rittenhouse.
Yes.
So you saw him out on his own doing whatever he was doing by himself.
The couple times that I seen him.
And when you saw Mr. Rosenbaum, you never saw him actually lay hands on anyone?
No.
Never saw him hit anyone?
No.
Never saw him kick anyone?
No.
Never saw him strike anyone with a chain or any other weapon?
No, sir.
Never saw him with a gun?
No.
Now, you indicated in your statement that as Mr. Rittenhouse is being chased back northbound Sheridan Road, you heard someone say, "You just shot someone, stop." Is that true?
Yes, it is.
And you say that Anthony and Gage, meaning Mr. Huber and Mr. Grosskreutz, were yelling at Kyle to stop going.
Correct.
Now, in my office, you indicated that you were fearful of an active shooter.
I don't recall that.
You don't remember saying that you thought they were trying to stop an active shooter?
No.
Do you think they were trying to stop an active shooter?
They were trying to stop the person that was running.
Did you think?
At that time, like I said, I don't know. I didn't know what happened at that corner.
So you, as a amateur journalist, were not drawn to go to that location, to the 63rd Street car source.
Is that the one on the corner?
They're all kind of on the corner, but the one on 63rd and Sheridan.
Yes, I was drawn towards it.
But you didn't get there in time to see any of the shooting.
No.
Now, you indicated that Mr. Rosenbaum said, "I just got out of jail and I'm not afraid to go back," or something at that level.
Yes, sir.
Do you know if he got out of jail or not?
At the time, I did not know.
And you said you saw him have a small plastic water bottle that night?
I saw a plastic bag.
And you told us in our meeting that you saw a plastic bottle in the baggie?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Rosenbaum, when he made that comment, you didn't see Kyle Rittenhouse.
No.
When he was at the 59th Street Ultimart, and he was saying what's not in your statement, but you said should be N-word and have in your strain. You didn't see Kyle Rittenhouse around.
No, I did not. It was me.
You said, I didn't quite hear when Attorney Richards was saying, did you say you had a picture of Mr. Rosenbaum by a cone on fire?
Yes.
Like a traffic cone?
Well, he's in the background, just outside the driveway of the gas station.
I'm just trying to determine what it is. Is it a traffic cone or what is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Construction cone.
Construction cone? Now, you didn't see Kyle Rittenhouse anywhere around there.
He's circling around!
Not at that time, no.
Right, I mean, at that time, you did not see Kyle Rittenhouse around there. And that didn't threaten anyone's safety, relating a traffic code outside.
No.
You allege you saw Mr. Rosenbaum tip or help tip over a porta potty?
I did.
I see it! He's coming around again!
Ridiculous.
Now, you indicated in your statement that it smelled terrible.
It did.
So that was a detail you felt important to include in your statement. Now, when Mr. Rosenbaum tipped over the porta potty, Mr. Rittenhouse was not around.
Not that I see.
There was no one in the porta potty that you're aware of?
Not that I'm aware of.
So that didn't actually endanger anyone's safety?
No.
You indicated that there was a trailer that was lit on fire?
Yes.
Mr. Rittenhouse wasn't around to see that?
Not that I
Mr. Rittenhouse saw or did he see?
I'll rephrase. You did not see Mr. Rittenhouse around then? And the trailer was unoccupied?
What do you mean?
I mean, there was no one in it. So that didn't endanger anyone's safety?
No. Unless it tipped over.
Now, you said you saw Mr. Rosenbaum arm himself with a chain. He picked up a chain off the ground or off the trailer?
Off the trailer.
Armed himself with the phraseology. And did you see Kyle Rittenhouse around when he did that?
Not that I know.
And you never saw him swing at anyone or anyone with that?
I saw him just swinging it, but it was not directed towards anybody or by any human beings.
Do you consider handguns or chains and hands?
I see it! He's coming around again!
I'm not an expert.
This saw Mr. Rosenbaum establishing that he did not see Mr. Rittenhouse.
That is what you asked him. You asked him chains and
Sir, you work for a grocery chain?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yes.
What happened the last couple weeks?
What?
You did work for a grocery chain?
A while ago, yes.
How do you make your living now?
I work for a national bottling company.
So your photography is a hobby, or you're hoping to. You told me you're hoping to become professional.
Eventually, yes.
Now,
Shoot that fucking snowflake up!
I did.
and the defense did that, so you think you did that on your own.
I did.
In this case, you've gotten a great deal of publicity.
Yes.
And you think there are media elements here to cover the trial.
Apparently, there's cameras.
And you actually have offered your photographs for sale on that blogger site. So are these photographs for sale?
If somebody would want them, but I'm not advertising.
Did you bring your own trying to enrich yourself with photography?
Not at all.
August 2020. To Kyle Rittenhouse.
Shoot that fucking snowflake up!
Before the 25th? No.
The man in 2050. Did you know who Kyle Rittenhouse was?
I did not. I didn't even know after taking that graffiti picture earlier in the day.
Kyle Rittenhouse, I know where Kyle Rittenhouse was.
No, I did not know any of those individuals at that time.
Kyle
in my office, you were a private investigator, is that correct?
Correct.
And I asked you what your memory was, correct?
Correct.
And then I showed you video, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I was there. Who else?
The private investigator and then myself.
Okay. And what did we do first?
On the coast of Italian Libya, an Australian private and a group of rats had given Ronald
I don't recall.
Did I come in and did I show you videos right away?
Oh, no. You introduced yourself, you introduced the private investigator, I don't remember his name, and then you asked, like, if I remembered my police statement, and I said I did because it was just refreshed to me by the district attorney's office, and then you asked when did I talk to the district attorney's office, and I said just the day prior, and then we started going into my police. Showed me some videos.
What did Tracy want?
Videos I showed you.
I thought you wanted to know about it.
Yes.
Answer me now.
I don't know who recorded the videos, but I can identify myself in the video.
And not just any video.
He didn't have to tell Richard anything more than lies that
Correct.
he told himself. That was the third right for you. Their reality was the You'd think we'd be a miracle for Lucas to pull this off. The thing is, he was like a magnet for that kind of luck. There's that saying about lightning striking twice. Yet Lucas had managed to find himself first at Tobruk, and then at El Alamein, the world knew of an Allied victory in North Africa. But it wasn't because of British commanders or mighty tanks. Lucas had the ultimate, and Rita was easy.
He's got himself a big stick today. Smell of promotion. After the intel that we dropped on that point, this is the plan that he comes up with. What's he saying, Jacobs? Well, he's personally It's stuff. It's king and country. It's all king and country. Bloody hell, is that what I think it is? Where'd you sneak that from? Found it lying around. He catches you with that, you're a dead man.
Lucas, Zeni, Z, and I am. From the other side, Kenosha. On August 25th, 2020, I was directing your attention to approximately 10:54 midnight on the 25th forward. I was parked in my car on 63rd Street in the corner of Sheridan Road, across the street from the car lot. Yes.
This is South. This here is labeled Sheridan Road, and this is 63rd Street.
You must have went out on that. This is right here.
I didn't get this button out.
Okay. So, I was approximately right there on the south side of the street. I was parked. I was a driver.
Was there somebody with you?
Yes, my stepdaughter.
Okay. And was she filming it?
Yes. So she was leaning out the window of the passenger side, and she was videotaping. And I was watching the event.
Were you watching what she was videotaping?
Yeah, I was watching what was going on in the parking lot at the time.
Okay, what was exciting or interesting about Car Source at that time?
Well, the reason I was passing south on Sheridan, and I took a right on 63rd, and then I turned around and parked because as I was going south, I saw fire coming out of the passenger seat of one of the cars. And so I turned around and I decided to park, and I saw people smashing the cars with pipes and bats, standing on the glass, kicking the windows in.
You stop for a second, Mr. City. I'll show you a video and ask you if you recognize, okay? Exhibit 135, please.
Stop fucking whatever you're doing. Stop.
Yeah.
What is it?
That's people kicking and hitting the cars with pipes and bats.
Ooh, I wish I ordered it.
You still wouldn't act right.
I will, Maya, thank you.
You just had something to drink. No.
Oh shit. Oh shit. They shooting.
Whose voice is that?
That's my stepdaughter's.
Yeah. Did you hear those gunshots?
Yes.
Could you describe them for the jury, please?
I heard multiple gunshots.
Was there the first gunshot, the series of gunshots? How did you?
Yeah, I just fired one and then bang, bang, bang.
Okay. And after the shots, did people then start to move?
Yeah, they started running.
Okay. Before the shots, nothing was disturbing them. They were just passionate. Now,
What?
Give me a drink of that water.
Give her a drink.
Power, right?
I did.
Okay. And you told them what you observed.
Give her a drink.
And that was you observed.
Want me to take it?
And that was back
Then give her a drink. Share with your
28th
sister.
of 2020.
Maybe you can put it in our bottle, then we can drink it.
She's gonna give it back. She's She is, look, Mia. She giving it back.
I mean, it seemed like
Take another sip and give it back to
They told me
her.
that I might be called to be a witness.
Now put the lid on it.
But they never called me.
Okay. Would looking at your statement that you signed
See?
tell you that,
Sure.
that you've met with
Now go hug. Give each other's hugs. You give her a hug. Mean ass.
She poured the water into a wrong cup. She wouldn't have to worry. Right, Daddy? Daddy!
Yeah.
No.
It's my signature, 28th of October.
There's a date on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
October 28th, 2020.
Is that your handwriting?
It certainly is.
Give me another drink, Daniel. You take a drink.
So why are you over here from Texas?
Actually, I'm a licensed real estate agent in Texas, and I'm a licensed real estate agent in Wisconsin. I was born and raised in Wisconsin. I had moved to Texas to work in the oil fields for a time. My mother passed away, and I came back up here. So my plan has been to sell real estate in Wisconsin in the summer and flip houses, and then to go to Texas in the winter and sell real estate flip houses in Texas.
I only asked at the time you gave, so you're saying you gave a Texas address.
Yeah, so, I mean, the goal was to be, like a lot of Wisconsin people, snowbird.
So on August 25th, were you
I was here.
Kenosha or?
Yeah, my fiance is here in Kenosha.
Were you concerned that these individuals would break your car if you're parked right across the street?
It wasn't, well, because there was dozens of people in the parking lot, and then there was, I'd say, at least 100 or more behind us. So I was frightened. Like I was born and raised in Kenosha, and I love my town. I watched every single night of the riots. And the night before...
I'm going to have to stop.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question, okay? So, well, the question is, were you concerned about people behind you and body system? So, why did you go across your own past curfew that night?
I wanted to, first of all, these were historical events that were happening in my hometown, first of all. Second of all, the night before, rioters had burned dozens of buildings, small businesses, me being a real estate agent. You know, I have empathy for small business owners. I was very upset that these rioters were destroying my town, burning my town. So I was hoping if I could see that the night that Kyle was chased and attacked, if I could see somebody set a fire, I could take a video and they could be prosecuted by the prosecutors and the police.
Now, you mentioned something called Kyle. Did you know Mr. Rittenhouse before that evening?
Not at all.
Did you know him at all since then?
Not at all.
Media? Sir, she's got to take all we say, so it's got to be one at a time. Okay? I know it's not how people usually speak. We just got to be kind of careful about that. So,
no, I've never met Kyle. I don't know Kyle Rittenhouse.
And you didn't see Kyle Rittenhouse before the shooting, surveying the area or looking at the people breaking windows or anything like that?
So you have to understand. No, I did not.
All right, thank you.
And the rioters destroying the cars stopped you from seeing Mr. Rittenhouse. Is that a fair statement?
I could not see Mr. Rittenhouse.
And if Mr. Rittenhouse was in the far corner of the car source lot, was there things blocking your view?
All I can say is I did not see the shooting. I just heard it.
Okay. And you never saw Mr. Rittenhouse?
After the shooting, people scattered, and I could see his face.
Okay. And never spoke to him before or after the shooting?
No.
Nothing.
Mr. Telzer. Let's break it this time, and I ask that you return it and click the recording room. Please don't read, watch, or listen when you encounter the trial. You won't discuss it with anyone, not even members of your household. You won't discuss it with anyone, not even members of...